And we back, listeners and watchers. We got Mr. Marcus Dent in the house, the Baltimore City Council 3rd District candidate. So I got that right that time. All right, and I'm your host, Eddie West. We got your producer, DJ Diamond K. He's in the house also. Okay, and we left off asking I'm sorry, Danielle is she running the boards? I'm sorry. He just pointing or whatever. But yeah, we left off with a real nice question, so we gotta jump back into politics from the juicy stuff. But we gonna get back to the business of things. So, Mr. Dent, all right, what do you think about the charter schools? What's going on with the charter school issue? The city's trying to cut funding for that?
Yes, there's a particular formula that they came up with where they go by the populations in each one of the charter schools, and that's how much funding that school would get. But given that formula, it cut a lot of the school's budgets to an unoperable state, meaning you were getting X amount of dollars, but now because of this mysterious formula that was not voted on, that was not approved by any of the schools, they want to implement that. We did get word that they're going to relook at that formula and see if they can come up with a better way to judge how those charter schools are funded. But I jumped right out in front of that issue on last week. I went up to City Neighbors and I actually spoke with the principal and the parents that evening. And I told them I'll be at the front of this fight for you because as a fellow educator, I know how important it is to have funding for those schools and for those students. And on Saturday, we'll actually be gathering at Montebello at 10 a.m. For a public forum to discuss these very issues in front of the school board and let our voices be heard.
Yeah, I'm scared of that because my kids, they went to a charter school and they did excellent. They wound up going to a magnet school after that. Mm-hmm. And I don't know what I would do if they got stuck in a public school. I mean, there's nothing wrong with public schools, but I'm blessed that they.
Hey, throwing shots.
Yeah, hey, it is what it is. If you wanted to be better, you gotta do better. But I'm glad that they had the opportunity to go to a charter school. A lot of kids have turned their lives around through charter schools. So who's organizing this Montebello thing?
It's actually organized by the community.
Mm-hmm.
We gathered the different communities up and down East Baltimore, decided to meet at Montebello on this Saturday, and the school board agreed to come down. It's been a lot of coverage. I know you've seen quite a few things in the news, and people really are taking an interest in it because school is school.
That's
kids
important.
are kids. Young people, young people.
Yeah.
Public schools, charter schools, they all need to be properly funded. All those funds need to be properly administered, and those folks who are responsible for administering that funding need to be held accountable.
Exactly. All right, now let's transition from the young people to the old people. The citizens, are you doing anything for senior citizens? What you think about that?
Absolutely. The main thing right now, we have too many of our senior citizens still taking care of their grandkids and great-grandkids when it should be vice versa. Those grandkids need to be taking care of their grandmothers and their grandfathers so they can live out the rest of their days however they see fit.
Yep.
My grandmother's actually a resident of the Good Samaritan Senior Center. I'm up there at least once a week speaking to the seniors, getting a read on some of the things they would like to see. I actively engage with them. I actually run a program where I teach the seniors. I'm back on the IT. I teach the seniors how to use computer, pay their bills. A lot of them are scared. They're like, I don't want to pay my BG&E online.
Yeah, leave them off of it because they're going to start sending money elsewhere and stuff like that.
My mother, she's 55, not quite a senior, but she started her Facebook and she took a selfie. And she was so excited. She got 4 likes. I told you get more likes, you get more friends. She sent my father a friend request. He called me talking about, why your mother friend request? But little off subject, but anyway, just trying to impart some of that knowledge on the seniors so they're not fearful of the computer. And they can actually connect with a lot of their kids and grandkids that may not be out of state, and a lot of people do that via social media. So they need to actually be aware of how to take advantage of that as senior citizens.
Okay, I like that. Well rounded. All right, now here's this is the hard stuff right here. What do you think about the crime? Like, what's your thoughts on the crime in the city? Is it getting better? Is it getting worse? What's your thoughts?
Crime rate is at the highest it's been in my adulthood. We're gonna crack 300 murders this year. We'll probably be at 350, rounding to 400, and that is beyond unacceptable. We have to put more value into each other's lives, and it's not all about the police. I want to be really, really clear with that. A lot of times, we as black people are killing each other. If you look at the statistics right now and go over the 265 some odd murders that have already occurred thus far, it's mostly black males 18 to 35 and as victims, and the assailants are other black males 18 to 35. That's not a police problem. That is not a police problem.
That's an us problem.
That's a us problem. You know, I know the hashtag, what is it, Black Lives Matter?
Yeah.
Prove it. Prove it. Don't shoot your homeboy because he stole $20 from you. That's unacceptable. You know, I saw a post on Instagram, and I'm going to paraphrase it, and I believe it said, where are the guys who can fight? Where are the guys who can fight? I'm not promoting violence in any way, but at the same time, put that gun down, and guess what? You have a fist fight, everybody goes home.
You think we need to do a stop the violence, party or something just to just bring everybody together? Well, I mean.
Well, you know what? I definitely, we got a few things that are going on right now. I know Councilman Brandon Scott and Mr. Munir, they got the 300-man march. I participate with them as much as I can. They doing a great job. They are out there on the forefront night after night, getting these young boys off the streets just by marching and saying, look, we care. Mm-hmm. We care. And really just showing a lot of love in particular communities. And it's irregardless of east, west, north, south. It does not matter. Crime is crime, and life is life. Mm-hmm. So we got to make sure those folks that are out there doing it, join them. Join them. You know, a lot of times people I want to start my own thing. I have no problem joining somebody else's movement if I believe in it and it's going to make an impact.
No doubt, no doubt. All right, so now we got all of the political stuff, all the, you know, the business stuff out the way. Let's get into the real Marcus Dent.
Sure.
Let's get into the Mark. What's your nickname? You got a nickname?
I do.
What's your nickname?
Everybody calls me Marty.
Marty. Mm-hmm. All right. Well, what does Marty do? What does Marty do on a Saturday night? What does Marty let down? Like what you know, how you chill?
When I have free time, I go out and I shake hands and kiss babies.
Read the Bible.
You know, I like to read a children's story every now and again. Sometimes I'll take a walk in the park.
Visit an elementary school. All right, so
Now, you know, I like my free time like everybody else. While my knees still work, I do like to frequent a lot of the different basketball courts around the city. Catch you on a Sunday anywhere. I try to bring my 5, and we do go out there and we do what we can do. Some days are better than others, but I do like to play basketball frequently. I coach baseball, so I run a baseball league. That is a lot of fun. You know, hitting a home run off a 12-year-old and then laughing at him, that's joy. That is pure joy.
So if an ex-girlfriend were to see you on the night, what would she say? Like, would she be like, "Oh, that ain't him. I don't know what that nigga putting the front on for." How's she gonna be? Is she gonna say, "Oh, that is truly Marcus. That is the man that he's meant to be." You know, what's she gonna say?
She would say, "Thank you for the school supplies you dropped off to my kids earlier this month."
She better not say that.
And I look forward to the turkey giveaway in Thanksgiving.
You hear that? You better not say nothing wrong. Because Marcus ain't dropping off no more school supplies. You hear that?
No, I'm just joking. You know, I try to leave a good lasting impression and good relationship with everybody that I encounter in my life, because at the end of the day, you never know when someone else can be a benefit to you later in life, or you can benefit somebody else later in life, irregardless of how that relationship came about or how it ultimately ended. You got to make sure at the end of the day, you still remain cordial, you still remain friends. And that's just ex-girlfriends, homeboys that I don't necessarily see as often because we do different things in life. But as soon as we see each other, it's just like we were 14 again, and we can talk about things and catch up on things, see how our family's doing. And if I can be of service, or if I need help, because I need help too, you know, I try to make sure I definitely leave those doors open, because they need to be open.
All right, so tonight is Wednesday. You know what that mean? I mean, Empire's back. Are you Empire or Power?
I'm gonna say I'm Power. I like Power. I like the chess match aspect of it. I like trying to outthink those who trying to do harm to the things that you're trying to do.
So in your candidacy, who you gonna be outthinking? Who's your who you running up against?
I want to try to actually, outthink our current situations. I want to actually outthink.
Come on, you can't say a name. You can't say a name. You can't say who you running up against.
Well, that's the thing. I've been running so hard and so focused on what my community needs.
You don't even see nothing else.
I haven't really had
like
time to take interest in anything
like,
else going on.
I don't see no, we can't see me. yeah, good answer. Because Eddie would just throw, you know what I mean? He just.
Well, I mean, it's a
that's
question.
a good question, though.
You got your PR people in here
No,
going
all right,
crazy
so
behind me.
hey, if he like Power, then he gotta tell us who.
No, I thought you was going to ask him a tough question,
That's
like
a tough question.
how does he feel about Jamal Bryant
Yeah,
pulling out of the race? You gonna ask him about Power?
I mean, to some people, Power is very important. Empire is very important.
We talking about politics.
I mean,
ain't no actor, man.
You want me asking about something that's not even gonna happen?
No. I mean, I was going to support Jamal Bryant.
I know you would, because.
And let me tell you why. Because to me, it made more sense. All right. So here's my conspiracy theory. Okay. Here's what happened. All right. So Elijah Cummings reached out and said, "Look, we got some dirt. You can either get down or lay down." And he said, "Oh, what? No, my church? Okay, no problem. I didn't know you knew about that. I'm out.
I'm making enough money in
church. Out. I just, you know what I mean? Just because he ain't doing it right. Because it's about networking. What he should have done was reach out to his elder and say, "This is what I want to do. What are your thoughts on this? Can you?"
Obviously, he did.
No, he didn't.
You don't think so?
No. Because if he
you think he just sporadically said, "I'm gonna run for Congress"?
No, he's been setting himself up to run for something, but it wasn't Congress. The moves he been making wasn't Congress moves. It was some type of move, but not that.
I mean, I knew he was gonna win, but like it was
gonna win against who?
I said I just knew he wasn't gonna win
Against Mr. Cummings.
Yeah.
No, I don't think so. But because he.
But
put
to
Mr.
me,
Cummings
somebody put a bug in his ear. To me,
a battery
my
in his
opinion.
back. Now see, we talk because he can't really jump in this conversation, but he can just be a witness to the conversation.
Marcus like,
he can't jump in this conversation.
Like, yeah. I ain't touching that shit.
Yeah,
right?
no, he can't. But let me say this: it's about taking the proper steps. So he was supposed, as an elder statesman, he was supposed to reach out to him and say, "This is what I want to do," and then he could have advised him. Okay, you can't just tell him to go for Mikulski's seat because that would have made Mr. Cummings look weak. So he couldn't do that.
I don't see him doing that a sporadic
That would have been a
move
smart
like
thing
that.
to do.
I don't see him just jumping.
It wasn't
out there.
sporadic. His team, they've been planning it in his little, you know what I mean, in the, what do you call it, in the pool.
All right,
wherever you do the planning at in the church.
What?
You know what I mean? It was there. They was there. They was like, yeah, Jamal, you get it. Jamal, you get it.
You think they did that?
Yeah, they was pumping them up. Yeah, you get it. And that was it. So he had a whole bunch of yes people around him.
Yeah.
Yes women, yes grandmothers, with the white gloves. Yes,
And the
yes,
hats.
Pastor, yes.
And the hats.
Right. All that. And they was gonna be doing a little thing that, all that. Right? And so it was a whole bunch of yes, 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 and nobody was giving him all of the proper advice.
Or nobody pulled out the pictures or the things.
Yeah,
to
well, he
pull
thought
it back.
he thought everybody was paid for it. Everything was hush hush. But I think it was a good move because I think he's entrenched in his community. It would have been good if he had done it right, but he could still do something. Just not that.
I think some chicks got hold of some dick pics.
Ooh, did you say that?
That's what
What,
that's
a
what I
pastor?
think. I think some chicks
Some
got hold.
chick? No,
I think some chicks got hold of some current dick pics.
All right.
Yeah.
So let's wrap this thing up.
That's what I think. I mean, honestly, that's what I think. I mean, cause he just pulled out like he was the pull out assassin. He's like, all right, I'm done.
And you trying to say he's not a pull-out assassin?
Hey, he's the pull out assassin
That
now.
was a tough crowd.
Whoever got them dick pics.
That's pretty. Yeah, he wasn't. I guess
Hey, guess he wasn't.
maybe on non-members he pulls. All right, see what? That was okay. So how can people support your campaign and and get involved in your movement?
My website is marquess-dent.com. Feel free to volunteer or contribute financially so we can keep moving things forward in the 3rd District and get some active, accountable, and accessible leadership to our fellow residents.
Awesome.
You
All
can
right,
also
so
follow me on IG at MARQUESDENT or team_DENT on Twitter and Facebook MARQUESDENT.
And you can catch me, EddieWest.com on IG, Eddie West, DOTCOM, written out. And also on Facebook, Eddie Bill Cosby, just like that, West. On,
you need to change that.
No, it's the perfect
You
slogan.
need to change. See, that's what's wrong with Baltimore. You don't support your own. So instead of supporting this Philly brother, you need to change your name to Eddie Jamal Bryant West. Oh, I'm out.
Drop the mic.
Drop it on him. Oh yeah, we still. Oh yeah, and let's do. I'm gonna start doing a hashtag Save the Charters because we gotta support the charter movement. We gotta keep the charter schools. It's doing more good than anything for Baltimore since they've been around. And I would, if I didn't have prior engagement, I would be joining you Saturday. But anybody that wants to come out Saturday, 10 a.m.
10 a.m. Montebello. 10 a.m. Montebello. Come out.
Come out
10
support.
a.m. Okay. All right. I'll be
Save
there.
the charters. Hashtag
All right.
Save the Charters.
So since you didn't even think about this. So after you win, so you get the promises now before you win. So after you win, can you grant us your first interview?
Sure.
Okay, you heard it.
Let's get that in writing. Let's get that in writing.
We'll come to wherever you are. We come to your headquarters and all that, wherever it is.
I tell you what, election day for the primary is April 26th. April 26th. The polls close at 8 p.m. We'll be gathering at 9 p.m. for a watch party and ultimately a victory celebration. So
Absolutely.
y'all can come broadcast live from
Okay.
our secret
that's
location.
awesome. Oh, so I ain't gotta write this promissory up, do I?
No. We gonna text you like everybody else.
All right, nice. See, cause he two pilots.
We got him on video too. You know?
All right, Daddy. He two pilots, man. He got answer for everything. So we gotta be sharp with this guy, man. All right, but I appreciate you coming out, man.
appreciate
It's been
y'all.
good.
Always. And I will be back before the election as well.
Okay.
I'll come see you guys again as well.
All right, awesome. I appreciate it, man. Good work in the community. All right, and that's our time, and we're gonna go home and watch some Empire and chill, you know. But all right. But you'll see us next week, same time, same day, Wednesday, and hopefully Nina be back, and we'll be back on track. Nina, we miss you. All right, we out.